We continue with recasting the gospel story into a modern context. Today's focus is on the Sermon on the Mount, taken both from Luke chapter 6 as well as most of Matthew chapter 5. As Joshua began his ministry, he set out the basis of the message he would be expounding and clarifying. He had delivered his manifesto with Yesaiah's words at the very outset, but with a core group of followers around him, he began expanding on that message of redemption, focused on the poor, vulnerable, and dispossessed. If the message were only reversal for the state of the oppressed, his message would have no significance. Reversal only goes so far, limited only to swapping the positions of all the players. Joshua's good news was so much more. This message was a completely new way of living, doing, and being. It redefined the game rather than rearranging the nameplates. In the hills of Peden, Joshua found a meadow where he might address the crowd hanging on to his words. There were people from all over representing all of Catawba, Jasper, and as far away as the coasts of Choctaw. Along the way, he had been healing people with all sorts of ailments, diseases, and conditions, both physical and psychiatric. Everyone wanted to touch him as they recognized there was power in his touch. It was a power that healed them from the inside out. Joshua called out to them and began teaching not just his immediate followers, but everyone within earshot. Success in Yah's reign is wholly different than you know. You must redefine it from the perspective of Yah's reign. The poor and needy are indeed successful. Yah's reign truly belongs to them. Success means dealing with hunger, for the hungry will be filled by Yah. Success belongs to those who weep and mourn, for Yah brings true laughter into their lives. It is Yah who showers them with true encouragement. Success means being gentle, for it is the gentle to whom the earth will belong. Success means hungering and thirsting after what is just, what is right. For these are the ones who will be satisfied by Yah. Success comes to the merciful, for their reward is Yah's own mercy. Success is being clean of mind, for it is the clean who will be able to see Yah. Success is being makers of peace, not war, for it is the peacemakers who will be recognized as Yah's own children. Success means people hating you, excluding you, reviling you, and defaming you for being too focused on concerns of justice. For justice is the heart of Yah's reign. Success means being persecuted for paying too much attention to my words and living into them. Success is people speaking all kinds of lies about you on account of their own guilty consciences. Be glad. Rejoice when people call you out for taking after me too closely. For Yah's reign has rewards for you. This was true of all Yah's prophets who came before and were reviled by those concerned with power, wealth, comfort, and status. Rejoice that your reward is not of such categories. Your reward lies within Yah's reign. If you are rich, that is not success. For what you have already attained is your only reward. If you are full now, there's nothing of worth in store for you. If you are filled with merriment now, weeping and mourning await you down the line. If people in the halls of power, the people controlling wealth and commerce praise you, beware. For the false prophets were so praised in times past. You are the very spice of life. The contributions you make to the world expand life. If you stop giving and adding to life around you, however, you have lost all purpose. You are not even fit to be made into stepping stones. Your lives are as light in the world, designed to shine into the darkness all around you. If you stop shining, however, what good are you? A light must be taken out of hiding to fulfill its purpose, allowing the broader world to see. Let the light of your deeds of justice shine forth and reveal the character of Yah's justice and provision for all. I was not sent among you to discard witness already made to Yah by the prophets who came before me. I have come to complete that witness and expand Yah's message more fully. All that has been revealed regarding Yah stands and will stand. It stands firm until Yah's revelation has been completed, so that Yah's commands that you already know should be observed to the smallest detail. It is the righteous justice of Yah that sets the standard for your lives and your actions. No aspect of that is to be diminished in the least. The extent to which the most extreme Bible thumpers and Pentecostals you name attempt to follow Yah's teaching hardly approximates Yah's standard of excellence. Yah's reign extends far beyond their limited perspective. You have heard from long ago that murder is wrong and murderers will be held accountable. Let me tell you, murder extends to the anger you harbor against another human being. You are accountable for that anger as well. If you cast another as unworthy, dehumanizing or casting them aside as garbage, you will be held liable for that. Cursing one of Yah's beloved children calls your own standing before Yah into question, not theirs. You want to bring a worthy offering to Yah? Make sure your neighbor, friend, or enemy has suffered no harm at your hand. Make that right. And then you may present an offering before Yah without guilt that clouds both your motives and reconciliation to the ways of Yah. Cancel your debts, social and financial, making peace with everyone at your own initiative. Do this not just to avoid punishment, but to live freely in accord with everyone. It has long been said, do not commit adultery. Well, I tell you that lusting after someone has already broken the principle of that. If you're having trouble with this, don't blame others. Check yourself. Take responsibility for your thoughts, attitudes, and actions. Stop dehumanizing and turning children of Yah into toys to manipulate for your personal pleasure. It's better to abuse and maim a portion of your own body than to have your entire self cast out as refuge into the continually smoldering landfill. It was said, whoever would kick his wife out of the house, free her from all responsibility to you, giving her a divorce free and clear. Wielding power over her through legal processes or social pressure is simply abuse. It makes you unfaithful, a breaker of promises, and unworthy of trust. You have heard, do not swear falsely. I say, do not swear at all. If your simple word has no meaning, neither does your oath. The bluster of an oath goes against Yah from its very inception. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth was meant to limit retribution and revenge. I tell you, revenge is pointless. Instead of keeping track of wrongs against you, try to understand the needs of those acting out. Don't take their injustice as a personal attack. Like a toddler's tantrum, they don't know their needs or how to express themselves appropriately. Resolve their need and make yourself a lasting friend. You've been told to love family and friends, but I say, love everyone. Yah's love does not make room for you to even have enemies. Seek the good of those who would harm you, reflecting on Yah's actions on your behalf. Yah does not discriminate, but provides food, air, water, and life to all that live. Even loan sharks and mafiosi treat their friends well. Would you be no better than they? Love makes one vulnerable. Adopt Yah's ways of love. Make Yah's love your aim. Nothing less is worthy of your time or your life. Nothing else measures up to Yah's purpose and design. Be like Yah. Settle for nothing less. This is good news. This is a new way of living life as Yah intended it all along.